Hi everyone, I'm Sasha Davis and I'll be your guide today on road tripping with Chicago Title. Welcome to the Swamp Rabbit Trail. Located in Greenville County, the Swamp Rabbit Trail is 22 miles of walking, running, and biking trails that take you over old railroad corridors, the Reedy River, and through city parks. Named after the former Swamp Rabbit Railroad, these trails see over 500,000 people with a $7 million annual economic impact to the county of Greenville. The trails start in Travelers Rest, just 18 miles from downtown Greenville. Have lunch in the numerous restaurants in Travelers Rest, also known as TR to the locals. My journey started in Travelers Rest, walking along the trails where I came up on the beautiful campus of Furman University. I met many bikers, walkers, and runners on my journey while enjoying the sounds of nature. If you are visiting for the day and would like to enjoy a nice bike ride, there are numerous bike locations you can rent for the day or purchase. Want some adventure along the way? Join in on the treasure hunt. Known as geocaches, these are fun, hidden treasures you can find as you walk or bike. You can download the map to help search for them. The trail is paved for walkers, bikers, and skaters, but don't worry runners, there's a rubberized surface for you too. Mile markers are located along the trail to easily keep up with how far you have traveled, and signs are also along the way to guide you. One of the prettiest parts of the trail is walking through downtown Greenville along the Reedy River. You can walk into the park, relax on the green grass, and watch the Reedy Falls while listening to locals play music, have a picnic, or just sit and relax listening to the natural sounds of the river falling over the rocks. Rails to trails began in the mid-1960s as unused rail corridors were converted into pathways for people to walk, and in some cases, even ski or snowshoe in the winter. The term rails to trails became popular and is still being used today. Original pathways were not paved at that time or graded like they are today. As tracks were pulled out, people began walking along the old corridors to enjoy nature, discover railroad relics, and be in awe of the bridges and tunnels. In 1980, the U.S. Congress passed the Staggers Rail Act, which largely deregulated the nation's struggling railroad industry and allowed for the discontinuation of unprofitable routes. After the abandonment of 4,000 to 8,000 miles of railroad in the early 1980s, Congress amended the National Trails Systems Act in 1983 to create rail banking. This allowed a volunteer agreement between a rail company and a trail agency to use an out-of-service rail corridor as a trail until a railroad might need the corridor again for rail service. In the past 30 years, this great idea to preserve America's rail corridors has become more than 21,000 miles of trails. The next time you are looking for something new and fun to do, visit Greenville County and venture along the Swamp Rabbit Trail, where you will be one with nature and visit a beautiful city all in the same day. And if you ever have title questions regarding insuring railways, make sure you give Chicago Title a call. Until the next stop on our road trip, stay well, and I hope to see you all soon.